This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. For more great podcasts, head over to bigheadsmedia.com.
Previously on TV Tuners.
I would have been back last week, but I forgot my keys.
Hey guys, I got tickets to the 7-Up factory.
Yes, I'm a pineapple, and I do like pina coladas. Deal with it.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to amputate his ass.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree.
It's Sting! That's Sting up in the rafters! It's Sting!
And now, TV Tuners continues.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to TV Tuners. It's a television podcast for the true fanatics. It's a weekly dive into the latest in TV news and reviews. I'm your host,
That's
Swanson.
wild.
Whoa. You hear that noise, Star?
Whoa!
Yeah,
Look!
I'm back.
It's our co-host and obnoxious teenager, Kiorein.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, buddy.
Yeah, hey, Kio.
Hey!
So, Kio's back, and with us, as always, of course, is our other co-host and sports coach.
I'm
Stare.
Skeech.
Oh, you're Skeech now? Okay.
Yeah, that's who I am. That's what society decided.
It's true, yeah. You're either a Skeech or you're whoever that sports guy was.
John Canseco? Quinones?
So do you guys have any
Yeah, okay.
questions for me? Anything going on in your heads about,
Oh yeah, where have you been?
Yeah. Like, we had, like, a whole adventure on the moon, then we had, like, a whole adventure in Geo's car spaceship, and now we're back in Denver, and now you're...
No adventures this week.
Yeah.
Wait. We went cosmic and I missed it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what happens, you know? Last we heard, you got shot in the eye, and then, I guess, didn't come back immediately like you normally do when you die.
Yeah, no, I was doing some football-related things. I was pretty excited.
Like a Ted Lasso situation.
You ever heard of a little sports team called the Denver Broncos?
No.
Whoa. Yes, I think 2-8 Denver Broncos.
Wow, they've only won 2 games?
You know that too?
That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
So you were...
Where were you for the other 8?
Yeah.
I was resting.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
Understandable.
Wait, you were playing?
No, I was managing.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that makes sense.
Not coaching, you were managing.
You have an analytical and organized brain.
So you weren't the coach, but you were the manager.
You're like the guy from Moneyball.
Yeah. You were just like, sign these people, do these things.
Yeah, and I threw the football once in a while.
Yeah, you're checking people's on-touch percentages.
So it's an unprecedented move from the for the Broncos to have their guy come in there and do some stuff. Their manager.
Look, I can throw the ball, I can pick the ball up, I can kick the ball, I can put the ball down, I can throw the ball. What else can I do with the ball?
So you can do all of the related positions on the field with relating to ball activity.
Yeah, I can. Well, like I said, I can pick the ball up. I can put it down. I can kick it. I can throw it. What else? What else do you do with a ball? I can run while holding the ball too.
Oh, okay.
What else? I think that think that's all I can do with the ball.
Yeah.
All right. I looked it up, and they are 4 and 8 right now. So, did you only do the 2, or did you actually manage to win them to 4?
No, it was 2, and then I got arrested.
Oh.
For what?
I mean, do you want the whole laundry list?
Is you playing football too hard?
Well, yeah. Well, that was one of the things I did. Was I killed a man with a football?
How?
Oh.
I threw it.
Through him?
Yeah, it was a perfect spiral right through his spinal column.
Oh.
Yeah. And what else?
It was like Mortal Kombat.
Wait, was this on the field? Or did you just do...
Yeah. Yeah, on the field. Also, there was extortion.
Was this also on the field?
Like,
yeah, on the field.
Hold on, this happened simultaneously. So, like, you threw this ball through this guy, and then went and collected some money and like asked some people for some money.
Oh, that's how I do it.
Well, I extorted the money, and then I used that money to bribe someone, also on the field. And what else? Also, I did steal a car. What's that? Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. So,
but not 4.
Yeah. Yeah. When is Grand Theft Auto Denver coming out?
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah. The Mile High edition.
Yeah. There was also there was like an embezzlement scheme or something.
Oh.
Well, yeah. After
Also
you stole
the
the car, you had to make that dirty car clean for the IRS.
Also, you rigged the election for Joe Biden, didn't you?
Well, I was involved in the rigging process. I didn't just do it. Like it took a whole team.
Oh,
right.
How many people?
Well, it took the whole Soros syndicate to do it, of course.
But you were on the field with one of Soros's advocates in Georgia, saying,
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, you do realize that the entire Denver Broncos is on the payroll of George Soros.
Oh,
wow. Deep
pockets. That makes sense. That's how it is in this era. Everyone owns a sports team.
It's true. It makes sense for why Peyton Manning played for them for so long.
Well, except in this case, it's secret.
Oh, well, that's true. So you had all these charges against you, and they just got dropped, Keo?
No, they didn't get dropped. What happened is I died.
Oh,
right, shot through the eye. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can't too late.
You can't put a dead man in prison. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm free.
I think they have done trials of dead people.
Yeah, I think they do that sometimes.
Yeah.
What happened did they like put them in the jail after?
Well, they put them under it.
I'm pretty sure at least in one case they dug up a corpse and beheaded it. In the case of Oliver Cromwell.
That seems unnecessary.
They were very mad about the whole Civil War thing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't think they do that anymore. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we better hope not.
But yeah, it's like, they get the call from Soros. He tells them, "You're gonna win today," and they win. If he says you're gonna lose today, then they lose the game. That's just how it goes down.
That's politics.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Nothing you can do about it.
That's how mafia works.
Welcome to TV Tuners. We're glad to have Keo back on the pod. And if
we're
you like
glad to have you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you as a listener. If you like what you're hearing so far, why not consider subscribing? If you haven't done so far, it goes a great way to help us know that we have a fan base who's interested. And you can subscribe at any of the podcatchers of your choice. Perhaps the thing you're currently listening to us on, even.
What's that?
It could be Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or more. We're available on any that you could think of, and you can go ahead, smash that subscribe button, go over and give us a 5-star review, maybe, if you're feeling extra special to us.
6?
Give it as many stars as it can go. If it can go higher, if it can go as, however many.
The important thing is that you fill all the stars and none of them are blank.
That's right. And
make sure they're all gold. We don't want any like silver stars. We want them gold.
No, TV Tuners is a gold star podcast.
We got a 5-star from the Michelin
Podcasting Society. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to comment to us, talk to us in like a more specific sort of way, go over to twitter.com @tvtuners/tvtuners/tuners, and you can go over there and you can see all of our tweets. Tons of TV content over there. TV Tuners.
TV.
Yeah, Swanson, as our resident like restaurant expert, can you explain like why a tire company has like a prestigious like cooking award?
Well, they know the difference between a cooked tire and a cooked chicken, and so that's the big sort of.
That would be very helpful.
Yeah,
especially in the 30s.
I was saying, how is that scientifically possible to distinguish? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, listen, the people at Michelin have figured it out, so.
Okay, well, I'm going to eat this cooked something.
Don't. That's a tire.
If only we had a Michelin person to let us know, because I can't
tell.
No,
that's a tire. For guys. No, it's Keo, stop. It's rubber. It's burning, too.
Hold on. I think I'm making headway on this.
No! You can't digest it.
Listen,
we're going to have to get your stomach pumped.
He just escaped death. What do you think? He's going to die now?
Yes!
How could I die from eating a tire?
It's not food!
We eat a lot of things that aren't food.
Like?
Dirt.
No, you don't eat dirt!
Well, explain why I ate dirt yesterday.
I don't know! Why did you eat dirt?
I was dead.
Oh,
fair enough.
Yeah, that makes sense. Dead people love dirt. It's one of the establishing facts of dead people.
Yeah. That's why only cool people get tombs, because they are showing off how long they can go hungry for, which is an eternity. The ultimate flex when you think about it.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
Yeah. And listen, if Twitter isn't your bag, you can also email us.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have any quips, comments, questions, foresights, or otherwise.
Complaints.
Yeah, those as well. You can send them to us at tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com. What's that email, Kiorein?
It's been a while, Swanson. Like, I've been real busy. I think it's like TV something or other at gmail.com.
Yes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And with all that out of the way, I guess it's time to get into our tweet of the week.
Alright. This tweet of the week comes from @TVTuners, who writes, Saved by the Bell.
Oh,
are we promoting our own tweets now?
It's not very good. It's not very good out there on the Twitter front.
It's a bold statement.
So I was reading the report, the dossier on the intern situation.
Yes.
And there's 80 interns with the TV Tuners Twitter password.
Unpaid.
Yeah.
They're all unpaid.
Well, yeah, we don't actually know what the password is. They changed it on us.
Yeah, and it seems that the 80 are sort of in competition with one another to sort of constantly change the password and then sort of hack into the account.
And also, quote-unquote, destroy the brand.
Yeah.
Irreparably.
Well, whatever that actually means for this podcast.
Yeah, so let's dig in on this tweet, because... So, did the intern just find out that we were watching this show and just decided that was going to be enough? So, were they trying to announce that that's what we were watching this week?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's probably correct, yeah.
Maybe they were distracted by something.
Like they were going to write, like, Saved by the Bell
is back.
A TV show. Yeah, it's
they're going to do, like, some advertisements for the show.
Yes. Maybe they had a deal lined up.
But they got distracted and decided.
Yeah, maybe someone came up behind him and shot him in the back of the head.
Are these interns killing each other too?
There has been some reports of violence.
Yeah, we're having some sort of Narcos violent uprising between the interns, sort of a civil war going on here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the intern that announces new episodes is like really struggling to hang in there against the tide of this kind that posts Saved by the Bell as the only content of a tweet.
Yeah, he's probably going to end up like on the side of the street, just hacked up with a machete soon enough.
Yeah. We really need an intern that's more like Pablo Escobar.
Oh.
Like willing to do a little bit of terror to get the job done, right?
Exactly.
And he won't definitely push things too far.
No, that's one thing I've learned.
Ambitions. All right.
And if I've learned anything from the 2 seasons of Narcos I watched, there's not going to be any female interns. Oh,
that's good.
It's going to be
that's
mostly...
That's why people listen to this podcast, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a podcast officially for the fellas.
That's right. Hey, when you're done listening to Joe Rogan, go turn on a TV Tuners. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna tune in on this, I guess, because
I guess I'll tune in as well.
Yeah, I guess I'll
tune in on this as well, and then I'm gonna watch a video of like a gorilla, like Joe Rogan does.
Gorillas wrestling each other.
Yeah. Do you think it gets him in the mindset to go like commentate UFC or something?
And talk to Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Like, watch Barack Obama on Joe Rogan. That would be...
I don't think.
I think that would be very dire.
Okay, imagine this. Joe Rogan has Barack Obama on, and the only thing he wants to talk about is a video of 2 gorillas wrestling, and he keeps asking Obama what he thinks of it.
Says, they're skilled. I'll give them that.
I watched plenty of Tyson back in my day. And Joe Rogan's just getting pissed.
No, man, I'm talking about the gorillas.
This is MMA. Look.
This is primal instinct.
That ape just did an arm bar.
It's a pretty good move. I'll give him that. The ape's got some skill.
And did you know that we are related to apes? Like, genetically?
I did not.
I don't believe it, frankly.
It's not in the Bible.
We are endowed by our Holy Father with inalienable rights.
Anyway, yeah, so that's a tune in. Congratulations, TV tuners.
You finally made it.
Real round of applause for our own Twitter account.
Yeah, it's a good time for everybody. Good, go check it out.
You'll
Great
love
TV
to
content. So, with all of that out of the way, I guess it's time for us to get to the rabble.
Yes.
Oh,
probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. Maybe. So, for those who might be uninitiated to the pod, or just like a little refresher, the rabble is a segment here on the pod where we give you a little sneak peek of what we're going to be talking about later in the show. Typically, here on the pod, we like to tease you a little bit before you get to the real appetizing bits of us talking about the actual program. So we came out with the rabble, which is going to sort of clue you in on what some other critics and people on IMDb have to say about this show.
Correct.
Before you get the official TV Tuners consensus.
Okay. I think I'm ready to go first with this one.
Ooh,
wow,
okay.
I love this energy you're putting forth.
Yeah, and okay, so here's the deal with this review. I opened the IMDb reviews, and this was the first one that was at the top, and I just immediately knew this was the one, fellas.
The Stairmaster method, okay.
Yeah, so this is a 1 out of 10.
Wait a minute. Oh no, that's... Go on.
You did the same thing as me, Stair?
I think we did. Go on.
Is yours entitled "Offensive and Not a Comedy"?
No. Mine's stupider than that.
All right, well that's good at least.
Keep going.
All right, well I think they're familiar with this one because you probably did read it. But anyways, this one is titled "Offensive and Not a Comedy" by EZGBGM.
That's right.
Truly regret watching this on Thanksgiving after looking forward to it for so long. it was so bad that it negatively impacted our enjoyment of the day.
Oh my god. This fucking family emotionally devastated.
I don't see how this could be considered a comedy. The class warfare theme is tired, and the way it was executed was cliche and saddening. I didn't legitimately laugh once. The stereotypes were offensive, as were the racial insults. I felt so insulted that the subpar acting just paled in comparison to the absolute cringe I felt.
Oh.
Wait.
Too bad, because there were some potential positive messages that were eclipsed by double standards and racial slights.
Oh.
I see clearly what narrative is being pushed, and although I agree with the principles, this show has caused me to wonder if the pendulum has swung too far, and shows like this aren't hurting the values and people it is supposedly trying to give a voice to. I am so disappointed. I get that it needs to adapt to the current viewer climate, and we can't expect the original, but at a time when we really need a good lighthearted laugh and to feel connected to each other, this left me feeling sad and somewhat more alienated. 64 out of 107 found this helpful.
Pretty good ratio, I suppose. That's a white person, right? Or a white person wrote that.
This person has to be like rich, right?
Yeah, it's like a upper middle class white person wrote that tweet, wrote that IMDb review rather.
Yeah, a guy with a STEM degree.
Yeah. Also, what racial slurs are being thrown around in this?
Oh, you missed all those N-words?
I think that one of the characters referred to people as white people before. Is that a...
I think that's just I think that's just a phrase for people.
You can't say that in 2020, Keo.
Oh, what do you say?
Melanin enabled or melanin disabled.
Okay. I'll write that down.
Yeah, I don't know what we're getting at with that one.
They're angry that they made any jokes about class whatsoever.
Well, yeah, that topic's over with, Kiorein. Class is not an issue in America.
Yeah, we won the Cold War.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like if you watch this first episode of this show and don't get what they're trying to go for in terms of class politics, then perhaps you are setting yourself up to fail.
Alright, so my review comes from Penis in the Butt.
Oh, no.
Who writes, different from the other. If someone can help me get a job in your company as a man who can be a little late to the party, they're making a big deal, but it's just not going to make me laugh. I haven't heard anything about the whole situation yet. It's not unrealistic to be part of the team.
What? That's the whole thing?
Yes. 1 out of 10 stars. 1 out of 5 people found this helpful.
Who found that?
Stairs had a streak recently in these of picking the ones that sound like a person who is
the most mentally ill.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I found this guy who claimed to be U.S. Special Forces, a Vietnam vet, and claimed to use a Kalashnikov to bayonet Iranians in the Iraq-Iran war.
Stolen valor, yeah.
He also has a review for the Umbrella Academy titled "Thanks." The best way to go to church on Saturday. If you want to come over for dinner, we have a lot of work to do. Be safe and be careful. What does that mean? When you have time, please let me know. Say hi to everyone for me. That was a long time ago. I'm a little confused about the whole situation. The truth is that I don't want a relationship with you.
Is this just like...
Is this a...
I think this is a robot.
Or is it a collection of quotes from the series?
I think it's a robot. That just...
It's got to be a bot.
An artificial intelligence learning what human beings are.
And whether or not they like Saved by the Bell or the Umbrella Academy.
Oh, I found another one from Shidiji Chand. Very disrespectful. I'm so angry. Lupus is not a joke. You can't joke about such things on TV. Selena went through so much. Respect her. Respect people and then make the show. Acting is bad. Dialogues are bad. Nothing about the show inspires it. Gives a good message. 1 out of 10. 2 out of 6 people found this helpful.
This is a Selena Gomez stan?
Yes. Just bad. Writes Rock Common, 1 out of 10 stars. It's just an offensive show, and there's a boy who's pretending to be a girl.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
2 out of 6 people found this helpful.
Also,
what is with the reviews today?
Oh my god. Yeah, let's not focus on that one. Let's not give that one any more time of day. Anyway, yes, a former Disney Channel star who has transitioned is in this show. So I imagine there are some people who I guess might have watched.
Got mad.
Yeah, and are now mad, I guess.
And apparently, Selena Gomez had to get a kidney transplant, and there's graffiti in the show making fun of her for that.
Yeah, which, like, I guess fine. That's
what the fuck. Who makes fun of people? Who makes fun of celebrities for having medical issues?
Yeah.
Like, did people make fun of Roger Ebert when his neck exploded and spurted blood everywhere?
No, but it might have been funny if the critic did it.
Yeah, that ought to be a classic bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was long canceled by then. I've got some critics' reviews. Speaking of the critic,
it stinks.
It stinks.
It stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
So I guess I'll go with the negative one first here. This is from Rob Owen of Pittsburgh Tribune Review. He writes...
Oh, your city.
That's right, the City of Dreams. These spoofy gags and Daisy's tendency to break the fourth wall to confer with viewers produce some chuckles.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But after a while, the gimmick wears thin. That sounds like a good warning. Also, I guess maybe that didn't make sense if you haven't seen any of Saved by the Bell before. The main character in the original did that all the time. And it was commented on, I think, in the show that he was able to seemingly stop time and break the fourth wall.
Wow.
That show was wild.
The gimmick wears thin, okay.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't even think they did it in the 10th episode that I mistakenly watched.
Oh yeah, do you want to get into that now or later?
I feel like we have to get into it, like, during the recap. But yeah, Swanson fucked me up. Made me do extra work. The stupidity.
I did it? You're the one who clicked on the wrong thing.
No, you clicked on... You gave the link! I didn't click on anything.
It worked fine for me.
They drew first blood, not me.
Alright, so I have this positive review to end out on here. I think the only positive of these reviews we've had so far. It's from Esther Zuckerman of Thrillist. The series winks at the ridiculousness of its predecessor without being overly meta, and nods to earlier plot points without rehashing the past. On top of that, it has a winning cast of new young people who make you forget all about Screech. So yeah,
is that like a dark part of the past, like something we need to?
Oh yeah, Screech got me too'd.
Oh, also his actor is like a horrible person. Yeah, that's the main reason he's not.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's also said, like, he's on record as talking out against, like, most of the cast who are here in this show, so makes sense that he's not there. In 2006, he apparently directed and released his own sex tape.
Nice.
It's called Screeched, Saved by the Smell.
Oh, no.
Okay,
no.
That's not going to happen on my watch.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think he should have been canceled just for that, probably.
We gotta kill him.
He also appeared as a contestant on something that is called Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Championship Wrestling.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
All right,
do you think he got put in the torture rack?
One could only hope, right? Other contestants on Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Wrestling, Dennis Rodman, who was the winner, Frank Stallone, and
wow,
former Partridge Family member Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah, I don't think Frank Stallone is real. I think they just made him up to be a joke on sitcoms.
No, he's a real man with real shitty views
and a real film career.
Well, look, look, we're kind of in between the two things you guys are saying. So Stair says he's fake, Swanson says he's real, but he's kind of in between. He was created.
Oh, yeah. Like they were trying to clone Sly. Like Sly, they were trying to clone Sylvester Stallone, and they
wanted like a Wario to his Mario.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank's more like a Waluigi.
So in some senses you can call him a fake person, but in most you consider him real. But
Frank being Waluigi makes sense because Waluigi does barely exist in canon.
Yeah, like does he only appear in like sports games and that's it?
And in like Mario Kart, I think.
Yes, I think he can dress up as him in Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. He doesn't like. Yeah, he's not like around being like. Wow.
I'm not sure he actually exists.
Exactly, just like Frank Stallone.
Imagine this. Okay, there's a new commercial for a Nintendo product. Mario is happily jumping onto the screen. Suddenly, two lanky arms reach out and grab him by the head and snap his neck.
Oh no!
It's Waluigi.
I feel.
And by watching this, you are now cursed.
Oh, it's like The Ring, but with Waluigi.
Oh, I didn't consent to this.
Yeah, and in a few days, Waluigi jumps out of the TV and breaks your neck.
Yeah, that's the commercial for Waluigi World.
Super Waluigi World.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Would you purchase?
Yeah, I probably would. Do you still die?
That remains to be seen.
I guess it would be a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, also there would be hyper-realistic blood coming out of Mario.
A bold new direction for Nintendo.
Yeah, I don't think the market's going to like this.
You mean the stockholders are going to be angry?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's it for the rabble. And with that all out of the way, let's get to what you guys watched this week. Anything interesting? Fun?
I've been binging The Simpsons.
Oh?
Varying states of inebriety.
By binging, what do you mean? Just watching random episodes?
Yeah, I got Disney Plus. Since they fixed the aspect ratio, I've just been starting from season 4, making my way through the golden age.
The true golden age.
Yeah. It's weird. You notice that there's recurring bits in the seasons, in the episodes. Like, there's multiple episodes that make jokes about Abe Simpson being trans. And like when the sea captain gets introduced in season 4, and he's like in the next 5 episodes as well.
Yeah, like there's clear moments where like the writers just really love an idea and just keep going to it.
Yeah,
the sea captain is funny.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Like I was shocked to remember that the cat lady doesn't show up till season 9.
No way.
Yeah, she doesn't show up until the episode where Lisa's doing the news.
No, that makes sense. Because her thing is just she has cats. There's nothing else. Of course she's a season 9 character.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
There's nothing to her. I forgot that the superintendent, the first scene with him, where he's introduced, is way funnier than steamed hams.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they do the exact same thing there. But funnier.
Yeah, it's weird. It's always weird to watch, especially animated shows, because I feel like they do it the most, where you start to see the side characters slowly start taking up more screen time as the show runs longer and longer.
It's very weird.
I've got a good bit of stuff here to talk about this week, so I'll start with.
You got a whole plate?
I got a full plate, a feast, if you will. I'll start off by saying that I watched and finished Netflix's Queen's Gambit, previous episode of the show. Yeah,
also something that may not have happened. Is it true that she defects to the Soviet Union at the end?
No, she doesn't. She considers it.
What?
Only because in the Soviet Union they clearly treat chess better than they do in America.
What? No, I mean, I thought she did it. Like, she went the way. Like, the show just ends with her walking away from her handler.
Oh yeah, but I don't think the implication is that she states to him that she's going back to the airport. So eventually,
I thought that was a lot.
She says she's just taking a walk. So maybe she does. I don't know. I guess it's not super clear. The implication, I think, is more emotional than literal.
Well, if I was her, I would defect to the Soviet Union, and that's what I recommend that the viewers here do.
Yeah,
the listeners.
Yeah, I'm already a member of the Soviet Union.
Oh,
that's what they call them, members.
That's right. Yeah,
true.
No, the show kicks ass. It's pretty much just a sports anime, but in Netflix style, but also Netflix miniseries style. So it's good stuff. The lead performance is like one of the best I've seen all year. It's just a really good show. The chess is fun. I see a lot of people being like, it made chess interesting. I think you can do that anyway, but the way that they sort of visualize it is good. They don't have to do a whole lot of like over explaining the chess rules. It's just they have some scenes here and there where they explain stuff, and then you watch a chess match happen and you know immediately how tense it is. Like the final confrontation between her and like the Grand Master is like one of the most tense sequences. It's pretty much just like a final battle between like Goku and Frieza levels of intensity.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
It's pretty cool. It's a good show.
Well, when you put it in those kind of terms, I gotta watch this.
Yeah, it's good stuff. There's like human drama elements in there that are kind of iffy, but it's mostly fun. Mm-hmm. Let's see, what else did I watch here? I watched 1980s clunker of a TV show called Manimal.
Oh yeah, you mentioned you were going to do that.
It is about if you couldn't guess from the title, it's about a man who can transform into animals. Mostly just a panther and a hawk, because those are, I guess, the easiest animals to acquire in LA. I don't know.
Yeah, they make up like a third of the biosphere.
Those are the only two that he seems to turn into often, yeah.
Yeah, all I can turn into is a party animal.
Oh, same brother.
Oh, hey. He also turns into a horse at one point, and a lady rides him, so...
Wow. Living the dream.
Yeah, is that a good program?
No, it sucked. No. It's awful. I will be honest, though, it's not any worse than a lot of like cheesy 80s show. I just feel like it gets labeled as one of the worst because the name is so awful for a TV program. Like, you can't hear the name Manimal and decide that that's a show that I want to watch. Also, they don't explain his origin in the pilot episode at all. So what they do for the second episode is have a weird sort of prologue in the intro section where they show him as a young boy and his dad is like a missionary in Africa, and he dies and says, "Son, you must take my legacy." And that's the only explanation you get for how he has these powers.
Wow.
And like his dad,
you'll love to see it.
His dad dies by just like thunder strikes and he disappears. So
when are you gonna watch Nightman?
It's on my list actually. Someone recommended it, so if I can find episodes of it, I'll watch it. Anyway, yeah, you can look forward to if you don't know why I'm watching all these crappy shows and just think I'm doing it for fun. No, I read some articles about it over on The Avocado. You can go to my Twitter page and check that out.
Oh yeah, Swanson, what's up with that? Did you already explain that on the pod? Like you're writing for that site now, or what's going on?
No, I'm just writing this series of articles for the site. You know, I have a backlog of TV knowledge that might as well get put to some sort of use. And I feel like I'm forgetting something else I wanted to talk about. But
you said you had a feast and you gave us 2 programs.
Yeah, I feel like there was a third thing. But, who knows? Can't remember.
Yeah, so the feast was like meat plus bread, Swanson.
Hey, there could be other feast elements that I'm just not remembering right now.
Okay. Well, I watched a couple of things.
Nice.
One of them one of them was Against My Will.
Oh?
And that was the TLC program known as 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, nice.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
So you got introduced to Big Ed.
I don't recall a character named Big Ed, but I don't understand this program, guys. It's like It's like people in relationships that are all completely dysfunctional, obnoxious, and what? How many synonyms are there for the word obnoxious? Because if I had all of them right now, I'd give them to you.
Probably at least 5.
Yeah.
Irritating, annoying.
Do you think they purposely picked the worst possible people?
Yeah, they definitely did. They wanted there to be, drama on this show. So, they found it and they put it on air.
And you would classify this as a tune in?
No, it's just a tune out there, folks.
Oh,
I also watched like a bunch of these old, like really old shows, like Gunsmoke machines.
What is going on?
Or are you just watching like Me TV, Kiorein? What are you doing?
Are you okay?
Look, I shared a hotel room with an elderly individual.
Oh, well, I guess that tracks.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and they just were like, let's put on Gunsmoke. Let's not racist cowboys.
Yeah. I also watched, I keep up with Fire Force, the anime program.
Did they figure out how to live in a world without fire?
No, there's like a lot of fire going on still.
Ooh.
Like a lot of people like going around, making fires, punching stuff, blowing stuff up.
They're liable to get burned.
Well, what else are they doing with that fire? They're kicking. Oh yeah, the main character, he kicked with fire too.
That's true.
There's not only punches but also kicks with fire, fire missiles, fire guns. What else? Fire whips, fire. I think there's a fire sword.
These people love fire.
Yeah, it's a very entertaining program, and the second season's about to end.
Ooh, interesting.
Wow,
something to think about.
Best wishes.
Yeah.
That's it for what we watched, so let's go ahead and move on to the news, huh?
So something happened in TV Town?
Oh, yeah.
The president has been shot.
In the president of TV? Oh, no.
A man has fallen into the river at TV Town.
And you must save him.
Let's assemble the helicopter.
Well, there is something that people have been clamoring for a certain company to save currently. Daredevil.
The Bell?
Ooh.
He
has fallen in the river.
Yeah. He could have. Yeah, he's fallen in the river, I think, at least twice on that show.
Can the Daredevil swim? Because he can't see.
Oh, he can echolocate to place himself.
Yeah.
I'm glad Kio's having fun.
Look, Swanson, explain how can you swim if you can't see where your arms are?
I guess just reflex?
I don't know. Try it.
Right now? I'm not blind.
Well, close your eyes and jump in the water, see if you can swim.
Oh, okay. Where's...
Ice cold Denver water.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
That great Colorado water. Fans have asked Disney and Marvel to hashtag save Daredevil now that the rights have reverted back to them from Netflix. That's right. Believe it or not, it has been 2 years since Netflix was canceled Netflix canceled Daredevil.
Many are saying.
Oh my god.
The thought of that, by the way, makes me feel as if I have aged 100.
Yeah. We're open now. We're lame.
So that means that apparently Disney and Marvel Studios can now use Daredevil again, and they're free to just sort of do whatever, I guess. The weird wording on this is that it stopped him from appearing in any non-Netflix series for at least 2 years after cancellation. So who knows what that at least means.
Okay, well, picture this. there's an Avengers movie and Daredevil. There's a scene where he's in his office, and then it cuts away, and that's the only appearance.
He's doing legal work.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the closest thing to what we're probably gonna get. Yeah. The Marvel has seemed to sort of distance itself from the Netflix programs. That might just be because they didn't have the rights to them, but now that they do, who knows? Apparently this has started a hashtag Save Daredevil campaign, sort of in the Release the Snyder Cut vein, of fans saying that it's time to bring Daredevil back and such. I don't know. I guess if you're gonna bring Daredevil back, please just bring only Matt Murdock back. And I mean Kingpin can come back too, but I don't really need the guy who played Foggy to be there. Or Karen Page. I just need Daredevil. Just give me Daredevil. Make sure the show is 2/3 Daredevil, and not the 1/3 that each episode was.
Look, I want 2/3 Daredevil and 1/3 highly underdeveloped, really boring ninjas.
Oh yeah. See, what I wanted was 2/3 Daredevil and then 1/3 Hell's Kitchen.
I want Moon Knight.
Apparently that's happening at some point.
Nice.
Oscar Isaac is playing him, I think.
Yeah, I think Goku should fight Thanos.
Oh, yeah. The real Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't you just win, though?
Yes.
Easily.
Yeah. It'd be very short. That'd be nice, because most movies, they're several hours long, and this one would be 5 minutes long.
Oh, something to think about. So yeah,
would he beat him like he beat the Ginyu Force?
Yes.
Yeah, I would be willing to see him sort of just pummel Thanos into a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
After Thanos unleashes his mouth cannon.
I get he elbows Thanos in the gut, and everyone's like, no, there's no way he beat Thanos. He's just yeah, I beat him.
Yeah. Thanos is dead now.
Apparently, there's a potential for them to make a 4th season of Daredevil. That seems highly unlikely, given that the other 3 are still on Netflix and aren't ever leaving, probably. I think it's more likely that, you're just going to see, Daredevil show up, and he's going to be like, I'm Daredevil, hey, what's up? Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll get to have, actual fun, since he didn't really do that at all on the Netflix show. He's kind of a sad boy.
Yeah. He'll get to kiss Punisher.
You know what they should do? They should have a Daredevil movie, and then at the end there should be a dance number, like at the end of a kids movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that'd be good?
Yes, I would love that. I think more movies should end with dance numbers. In a way, Dragon Ball Super does sort of do that. Dragon Ball Super Broly sort of does that with that song playing when Goku's beating up Broly or Gogeta.
Yeah, what is a fight but a violent dance?
Yes.
Yeah, when you think about it, and who dances better as partners than Daredevil and I guess Wilson Fisk?
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, one's big and strong, and the other one does flips sometimes. So yeah, it remains to be seen whether or not Disney will actually save Daredevil, but we're only a few months away probably from the next Save Iron Fist campaign. That's not happening, right?
Bring Iron Fist back and cast him as equal ways. No, no. Just don't do Iron Fist. Go away. That's my opinion on the MCU.
Yeah.
And bring back Iron Fist and make him dab.
Oh yeah, that's relevant. The Iron Dabber.
Yeah.
Yeah, he punches someone and then he dabs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He punches someone once every 8 episodes with his glowing fist.
Yeah. The streaming wars have sort of been hanging out in the background of the much more dramatic and serious wars that occur in everyday life now against a global pandemic. Not dying wars. But there's still new streaming services coming out every now and again, like AMC Plus, that streaming service that you just heard about now.
Oh, I'm sure we've heard about it before.
It has all those AMC shows that aren't Breaking Bad.
Yeah, like
they're gonna have and 3 versions of Walking Dead.
That's right. And now they have a new thing for you, exclusive to AMC Plus, the Walking Dead Holiday Special. That's right. Don't worry. This, when you hear that phrase, you think of something way cooler than what this is. The hour-long program will be hosted by everyone's favorite Chris Hardwick, and will feature past and current members from the zombie drama reminiscing about the series and the true meaning of Christmas or something.
Oh my god.
Wait, so it's not even in-universe?
No.
Fuck you. I thought there's no god.
Wait, so they're basically doing that show that they would do after the show to talk about the show, but it's actually
but it's also a reunion special like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air one.
Yeah. But there's no dead person for them to talk about, so... So yeah, I was hopeful when I first heard about this, that it would actually just be like a Christmas-centric zombie story. That sounds fun. That might be refreshing, but then again, it is The Walking Dead, so refreshing isn't really what they go for.
Sure. Yeah,
decaying is usually their
you know we should do after the podcast. Let's do a podcast called The Talking Tune, where we talk about the podcast we just recorded.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'd love that.
Stairmaster, what were you thinking in this moment?
Nothing. I'm not gonna be honest with you. I forgot we were recording a podcast at this part.
Interesting.
Is your real voice British?
Maybe.
We'll never know unless the talking tune happens.
Yeah, I guess buy us a copy if you want that.
Sure.
Don't just buy us a copy and ask for us to do gimmick episodes.
You can do whatever you want.
Rude. No. Oh dear.
Yeah, so this special is going to involve a bunch of the old and current Walking Deaders hanging out, having some eggnog maybe. The special is apparently going to feature a partial table read of one of the show's upcoming episodes.
Wow, I really want that.
Well, I guess fans of the show maybe do. I don't know. I feel like I've never been so into a program that I want a partial table read of a future episode.
I mean, I could imagine being kind of like that for Breaking Bad, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. But it would just be like a scene where it's like Lalo is talking to like his fryer as he's like making a meal, and you're like, what? I don't get this table read at all. He's talking to an inanimate object. It's just Tony Dalton.
Or it's like the scene is like a tense breakfast with the White family.
Yeah, like it's not going to be anything like fun or juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can all look forward to that over at AMC Plus, which I'm assuming is more than $5, but less than $15.
Yes. Watch it be $20.
AMC Plus, it's like Disney Plus, but worse. With all of that out of the way, it's time for a segment near and dear to everybody's hearts. It's Guess Who's Coming! Hit the theme, Kiorein.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum-bum.
Wow, yeah, alright. Welcome to Guess Who's Coming, the monthly edition segment where I get in here, I give my friends Kiorein and Stairmaster.
Oh, he's walking towards me.
Yeah, I give you guys a name for an upcoming show, and you guys guess what that show is all about. It is of course the last month of the year, which is traditionally the least populated with TV shows. So I only have 3 for you this week, but they're good. They're good ones. I might have a 4th one lined up if things get like real hairy, but who knows?
That would never happen.
All right. So we'll start with this first one here. It is from Showtime. It is called Your Honor.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Stare.
This is about a judge, but he's dirty. He's on the take, and he's a balding, middle-aged anti-hero.
Oh, okay.
Maybe his wife has some problems too.
Well, that's okay. So it's definitely about a judge, and this judge is not only judge, but he's also jury, and he's also
Oh,
get this, folks, executioner.
oh,
Yeah, he's got a gun that's also a gavel.
oh! Wow, that sounds cool as shit.
And he's ready to go to town.
Okay.
On you.
Oh, wait. He's killing me,
Wait,
or
on the
he's
viewer?
yeah. Hold on, he's killing me, or he's having sex with me.
It's 50-50 with this guy.
Oh, oh. All right.
Oh, that's a problem.
The series follows a New Orleans judge who is forced to confront his own deepest convictions when his son is involved in a hit and run that embroils an organized crime family.
Ooh.
As a storm of vengeance, lies, and deceit threatens to engulf the entire city, Michael DeSanto faces a series of increasingly impossible choices and discovers just how far an honest man will go to save his son's life.
Oh wow, you might actually be getting dirty.
Also,
I think
Stair was close to... I think Stair already got this point, but also he was real close. He said he was a balding anti-hero. Bryan Cranston is the lead role in this.
Oh my god.
He does have hair in this one, though. He's not bald. He has hair.
What? Are you for real?
Yeah, Bryan Cranston's the lead in this miniseries.
Holy shit, I gotta actually watch this now.
Stay tuned, maybe. This. Might be a stay tuned for next week. Who knows? We might have just picked next week's show.
Nice.
Anyway, that's a point for Stare.
Wow, I just got smoked.
Thank you, Mr. Cranston.
Smoke him if you got him.
I forgive you for your comments about Trump.
What comments did he make
God,
about Trump?
what did
I think
say?
he said people need to be less babies about it.
Oh, yeah, like early on or whatever, something like that. I think he said that yeah. Anyway, this one's from Hulu. It's called The Hardy Boys. Listen, there was slim pickings this week.
How do you not feel guilty when you do this to it, Swanson?
Well, what do you think it's about?
Oh, fuck you. I'm not going to play sick games.
Alright, so this is about two brothers, and they go on... What do they do? They go on, adventures and solve mysteries? Is that what they do?
We'll have to find out, won't we?
Well, what Keo said, but one of the boys has an ascot.
Oh.
Shut up.
Interesting. Okay. After a family tragedy strikes, Frank Hardy and his brother Joe are forced to move in from the big city to their parents' hometown of Bridgeport for the summer. Staying with their Aunt Trudy, Frank and Joe's quiet summer quickly comes to a halt when they discover their dad, Detective Fenton Hardy, has taken on a secret investigation. Realizing that their dad may be onto something, the boys take it upon themselves to start an investigation of their own, and suddenly, everyone in town is a suspect. So yes, it is the traditional detective boys, the Hardys. Only this time,
so just like the Perry Mason.
Yeah, where only instead of a case of the week, they're just solving one case the entire season.
And I assume it's like some guy haunting the factory.
Yeah. Also, so one of them is 16 and one of them is 12, which I don't think is accurate for the books.
Oh, yeah, I thought they were like Adventure Brothers situation.
I'm pretty sure the Adventure Brothers mentions the Hardy Boys a lot.
Well, is there an ascot involved here or not?
Looking at this photo, there is no ascot. They're sort of wearing fashionable tees.
I'm gonna kill myself.
All right, suck it, Stare.
So yeah, tied up, 1-1.
Fuck you, Swanson. You're not thinking about a little Pepsi brother.
Whoa.
Dang, harsh words. We're breezing through this game, so we'll have to check and see in a second here if you guys want to do a fourth one. But this is the third one here, the potential tiebreaker. It's from Netflix. It's titled Equinox.
What is equinox? Can you give me the definition of the word
equinox? Is when the sun, the earth, the seasonal variance reaches its max.
That is
okay. So that's kind of what I thought it meant, but how? This must be like a really pretentious show, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Netflix, so 50-50.
All right, so I'm picturing like there's a house involved in this.
Oh fuck! I was also going to say there's a house.
All right, there's a house, and I think that's all I got.
Oh, that's all. Hold on. All you got is that a house is involved.
I'm thinking this is like a very urban fantasy kind of science fiction.
Okay.
Maybe there's the Illuminati, and they worship the sun.
Oh man, that's pretty good. Yeah. So there's a house, and the protagonist stumbles.
Okay. I just want to point out, Keo. It's just doing his again over.
I'm not doing mine again. There's a house, and the protagonist goes down into the basement.
I just wanted to be pointed out. Keo clearly led me the floor so I could give mine.
And now you do that to him all the time.
Yeah.
And found a box, and the whole season you're waiting to see what's in the box.
Oh fuck you!
Ooh, what's in the box?
The whole season you're waiting to see what's in the box, and then you don't find out because the show gets canceled.
Oh, that is likely with Netflix. All right, well, let's see if it's closer to what Stare said, or if it's a show about a house in a box.
Oh, it could be either one.
Astrid is only 9 years old in the year 1999, when a class of graduating students inexplicably disappears without a trace. Astrid,
sounds like a box.
Astrid, who is the sister to one of the missing students, becomes traumatized and plagued by horrific visions after her sister's disappearance. In 2020, Astrid is peacefully living with her family when all of a sudden, the nightmares come back. When the one survivor from 1999 mysteriously dies, Astrid is determined to find out what happened to her sister and the class.
Okay, so they didn't mention a box, but I mean, the box does kind of encompass the concept of a mystery, and this is another mystery show, Swanson?
That sounds like mine. It sounds like very urban fantasy.
Expand on that.
I wasn't actually paying attention to the show description.
Alright, well, I guess Keo gets the point.
Shit!
Oh, okay. I win?
I guess you win.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's do an exhibition match.
You want to do this fourth one here that I got?
Yes.
Alright, this is another Netflix one. This one is titled Bridgerton.
Oh, wait. Okay, this is set in England. It's about a gay chap trying to make its way through London.
Okay, and that is how he's described in the marketing. A gay chap.
Gay chap, yeah.
No.
Let me see your cock, bro.
Now, a chav is like, it's like a guy who's like a street, like he's on the street and he's wearing like...
Oi, bruv, you got any spare bullocks? Got any spare bullocks for me, bruv?
He's got a very big knife.
Yeah, he's wearing like a backwards cap, and he's like wearing Nikes or something.
Adidas.
Right. Like it opens up with a guy walking into an alley, and then he shows up. He says, "All right, bro, let me see them bullocks."
Yeah, and then they start having sex.
Wow. So okay, I'm gonna agree that this does take place in in England. Because
of course.
How could it not? How could it not? Yeah. So it takes place in the city of Bridgerton, where there's a very prominent bridge, and let's see. So two men, they're on the bridge, and they have a duel.
Nice.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I don't think that'll be allowed.
Yeah, okay, maybe not Yu-Gi-Oh cards still, but they have a duel on the bridge, and it sets off a domino effect leading.
Oh, so it's like the slap.
The shot.
Sets off a domino effect, rocking the city of Bridgerton.
Oh my god.
Well.
Okay. Bridgerton follows Daphne Bridgerton, the eldest daughter of the powerful Bridgerton family, as she makes her debut onto the Regency London's competitive marriage market. Hoping to follow in her parents' footsteps and find a match sparked by true love, Daphne's prospects initially seem to be unrivaled. But as her older brother begins to roll out her potential suitors, the high society scandal sheet written by the mysterious Lady Whistledown casts aspersions on Daphne.
This sounds very gay.
Enter the highly desirable and rebellious Duke of Hastings, committed bachelor in the catch of the season for the debutantes.
You just made this up.
No, this is a real show made by Shonda Rhimes herself.
Oh my god!
Stop. So just don't read anymore.
Well, everyone thinks that Daphne from Scooby-Doo is a lesbian, so there's that gay part. And they are making their way through London, in a way.
Okay, I mentioned that, I heard that it was competitive something, so, a duel is a competition where the loser dies.
I think the competitiveness was just court life, or whatever the fuck.
No, it's a competitive marriage market in London.
Oh, so you can just buy a husband in London?
Well, I don't think it's set in modern day, Stare. I think this is clearly like a aristocratic sort of old-timey London set series.
Okay, so I'm correct because I set this in like the time where they had duels.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. It still does sound gay.
Yeah, I think this is
gay as hell?
I think this is mostly hetero. From
I think it sounds like pretty straight, unless like she's like secretly not straight.
I think the Duke of Hastings is supposed to be a man.
Yeah, Duke is a male title, confirmed.
Oh, what if the Duke is just a woman pretending to be a man? Because a woman could never be Duke back in the day, but she always dreamed of being a Duke.
If only we had like a guy to explain this.
All right, this is what you're making me do, Stairmaster. You're making me go over to the Wikipedia for Bridgerton and look up and see if the Duke of Wellington is in fact a man or a woman.
I don't think it's going to tell you that. That sounds like a major plot twist.
Apparently it is, because the Duke of Wellington is not even... Or, what did I say? Duke of Hastings. That's the character title. Yes. It's not even in the show, so I guess... Or the cast listing, so it must be a sort of secret, a tuxedo mask situation.
Yeah, it must be one of the women listed in the cast.
Look, I looked at the real Duke of Hastings. No, never mind. It's the Baron Hastings, so that's not a Duke.
Apparently, Mary Poppins herself, Julie Andrews, is going to be the pivotal Lady Whistledown.
That's probably that name broke me, Swanson.
So yeah, I guess Keo managed to pull out a win this go around.
Yeah, but what cost?
Yeah, it was a shaky one, that's for sure. Not a great sort of not the dominant victories that he normally has over Stairmaster.
No one is happy with this.
Look. Whenever I mention a box, I win. This is how I win.
I guess it's true. So far, it hasn't failed.
Yeah, meanwhile, Little Men are just a complete wild card.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 with little men.
How did I not bring up a little man this time?
Oh, there wasn't a little man in either of these programs.
Yeah, you were focused on houses this time around, Kyo.
Interesting. This is how getting old works.
Yeah, you're focused on sort of settling down, getting a house, getting a little guy, picking stuff up, putting stuff down.
Yeah, we like that. Look, here.
Whenever you have a house, you need a little man to tend to it.
Yeah. So yes, that's it for Guess Who's Coming. So I guess there's nothing left but to talk about our show this week. We watched a revival, and now we're going to talk about it.
Oh boy!
2020's edition of Saved by the Bell centers around a new group of Bayside High students from overprivileged and working class families, the latter of whom are transferred to the school as part of a plan by now Governor of California Zach Morris to send lower income students to high performing schools after he did what I call a major fuck up and closed too many low income high schools. The show is now available on Peacock and reunites many of the main cast members minus Screech and former principal Belding. Did Saved by the Bell get you to school on time, or did you miss the bus?
Oh boy, this so heading into this, all I knew about Saved by the Bell was that it apparently involves some kind of school activity or maybe a church.
Yeah, I knew there was a guy named Skeech and he sounded like me.
And he's not even in this, yeah.
Yeah, so what the fuck are we doing?
I mean, I guess I don't remember how much of Saved by the Bell I ever watched. I think I saw it maybe like bits and pieces of it. I've maybe watched a couple full episodes when I was like the TV was on and I was doing something else.
Sure.
But maybe. But no, I don't. It wasn't like a Full House sort of thing that I watched like enough episodes to recall everything about. That said, I think I probably have more cultural knowledge of it than it appears you two did. So that might have changed things for me.
So was it a thing in the culture? Did people care about it? Like what exactly?
It was technically an educational program, which was an excuse for them to put it on Saturday mornings. And it became like a big popular series there. The original Saved by the Bell ran for like 4 seasons, I think. And then they got Saved by the Bell the college years.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
Which was a primetime series that flopped real hard. And then they, of course, had Saved by the Bell the new class, which had just Screech and the principal, or the only 2 returning characters for that one.
Oh, that's sad as hell.
Yeah, it's a sad life, you know?
Yeah, you know what's not sad though? I have an announcement to make.
Oh?
You can now refer to me as the Earl of Salisbury.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're so much handsomer now.
Yeah. Suddenly you look hot.
Wow, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Want a kiss?
Yeah?
Alright, later.
Yeah, don't do it on the pod. People have been waiting too long.
It's unprofessional.
Yeah. Also, apparently the college years spinoff left on a cliffhanger, so they had to end it with a movie film titled "Wedding in Las Vegas," which I'm assuming is the wedding between the 2 characters who are married in this show.
Wow, what a continuity!
So yeah, to maybe make things make a little more sense here for you two. Zach Morris was the initial main character. There's been sort of a discourse in recent years that his character was an asshole because he was. But, you were supposed to side with him when you were watching the show in its original incarnation.
So he's like...
Yeah?
So he's like Char-ass-nable.
Yes, sort of. He's pretty much a less insufferable in the original version of his son's character in this one.
Ah.
So like a handsome, like privileged kid who just does like a bunch of pranks, and you're supposed to side with him.
Yeah, would Bayside always this bougie?
I think so. I don't know if they're playing it up a little bit, but yeah, they did the same things that they do here. They did there. Like the school was clearly like pretty, like, bougie part of California type of deal. They did go to a sit down restaurant and hang out a lot.
Yeah, like they're fucking friends.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I seem to recall this happened a lot in kids shows at the time. Boy Meets World, I think, also did this, where they would just go hang out at a restaurant when they were like preteens.
Yeah, what the fuck was with Hollywood writers? I guess it's because they lived in restaurants.
Yeah,
their job paid so badly.
Right, what you know.
Wow.
Anyway, as for this one, I came in with very low expectations and was pleasantly surprised. So it feels like maybe I have the different opinion of this episode.
Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I've still not collected my thoughts to this point on this program, but not the most positive impression, I'll say.
It was very surreal and dreamlike watching this. Probably because of all the weed I drank.
You watched?
Hold on, what?
Uh-oh.
Did you watch the weed or did you drink it?
I smoked it.
Oh. Well, that wasn't one of the two things you said at all.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so here's what Stairmaster did with the weed.
TV tuners video essay. Stairmaster's weed habits explained.
First he watched the weed.
Yes, I had to psych myself up.
Then he took a little sip.
Yeah, he had some of that weed juice in there.
I love you. I'm so happy you're my friend.
And then he finally smoked it, yeah.
And also, I opened up episode 10 because that was the link Swanson gave me to Peacock.
So, listen, you guys might be down on this show, but I am going to reveal something that might change your opinion. The principal character is named Ron Todman.
I'm not as mirthful as Keo is.
That's a good name.
No excuses, no mercy.
So yeah, I think this pilot episode is the lesser of the two. I think the second one's a little bit better at what it's going for. I think the show really thrives actually when it's doing its own thing and not just joking about the old program.
Which are jokes I don't get.
Yeah. That's the thing I guess I'm wondering is how well does this show establish these characters outside of, especially the ones who are already from Saved by the Bell? Because, like, I feel like that opening must be real strange if you don't know who Zach Morris is.
I don't. It's like a guy, like a Zap Brannigan type.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was the lead in Saved by the Bell, and now he's become governor of California, and he's, I guess, inept at it, which makes sense.
Yeah, this show feels like the first, like, real post-George Floyd television program.
Expand on
that.
And
they're trying to push the envelope as far as they can without actually being, fanning the flames of revolution. They're trying to co-opt things like racial equity.
You don't think woke was doing that?
Reform. I don't even remember.
I'm pretty sure shows have tried to toe this line for at least a few years.
Yeah, I think this is just like the show's updated the rhetoric in line with the changes over the past couple of years, so it's more relevant.
Yeah,
like, the aesthetic is.
I guess. I feel like this show works in a way that most of those shows don't. In the sense that, like, I can't tell what the politics of the show are actually at all, but it is mildly funny.
The idea.
So that's good, I guess.
I think there were some parts that were a good gag.
Yeah, there's in this first bit here when they're introducing everything, the opening I think is real promising, where it's just the Zach Morris is just this bumbling governor who closed down schools because that's what the last administration did, and that seemed like a good way to save money. and then he created this big problem, so he makes a worse problem by just making low-income students go to schools that are farther away from them.
Yeah, he should have been impeached immediately for doing this in California.
Yeah. And
maybe assassinated.
Well, hey, maybe future episodes will focus on this.
Look, I think he should have been dunked.
You think he should have been dunked?
Dunked in the dunk tank thing that you do at like the fair or whatever.
Oh yeah, well Keo's from California, so he would know if that's how they deal with governors who have committed crimes in office.
Yeah, it is.
That's what happened to Jerry Falwell, or whatever the guy's name was.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Some guy named Jerry.
We also get introduced to the aforementioned Principal Toddman, who's played by famous everyman John Michael Higgins. He
played by Todd Rodman.
He's one of those like that guy actors where he shows up in something and you're like, oh yeah, that dude. Anyway, the principal has like Berkeley. Yes. The principal has like a odd role here because he's bumbling for a lot of the episode, but then he like gives the big like pep talk at the end. So that's strange. We get introduced to some other people. Mario Lopez is here as AC Slater, who was like the hot guy in Saved by the Bell original, and now he's like a struggling football coach or something. And then
hashtag relatable, am I right, fellas?
Yeah, I too have struggled to football.
Oh, I guess you guys haven't tried to manage the Denver Broncos.
Oh yeah,
it's true.
Nice callback.
That is something that you have tried to do. So yes, we focus on 3 students who are already there at Bayside, and then 3 students who are coming in from one of the shut down schools. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I think part of my problem with this original episode is that I don't know how funny it is that these like low income schools are getting shut down. I don't know if it's like a real this is a good joke situation when the dude comes in and says, "Oh, looks like the school's shut down."
Well, I think the writers think it's okay to make fun of it because they see it as inevitable, so they're just poking fun at the constant shrinkage of our social safety net.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely commenting on it in a negative way, which is good. Mm-hmm. I don't think you're supposed to think Zach Morris is a good guy for shutting down all of these schools on a whim and then not fixing the problem. It
didn't make me laugh. It didn't make me guffaw either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't really present a solution because a realistic solution.
Well, also they're all teenagers and school faculty, so they don't have a realistic solution.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, The Wire was set at the same scope, perspective at this show, and they still managed to have social commentary.
I'm not expecting Saved by the Bell 2020 to be The Wire.
Yeah.
I'm just expecting it to be funny, and it is, I guess, fitfully funny. So yeah, the main characters here are Daisy, who is like this ambitious, underprivileged girl.
She's like Princess Peach's friend.
Yes.
She lives in the desert, I think.
She butts heads with Mac, who is Zach Morris's son, who is the like shittiest shit kid to ever exist.
Yes.
Luckily, the show recognizes this and keeps him like a shitty shit kid, at least throughout these 2 episodes. Time will tell if they try to rehabilitate him or not. I think that's maybe one of the reasons why I enjoyed this, other than my low expectations, which is that I thought for sure 100% by the end of this first episode they were going to redeem Mac and his friend Lexi, but they don't. They remain shitty characters, and I think I kind of respect that they managed to keep these like clearly rich, like overprivileged children, just make them the horrible people that they would be.
Mm-hmm.
Because even their attempt later in the show to make good with Daisy is rightfully called out as them just like making things worse.
Yeah, that's a lot of laws of unintended consequences.
Although I think, Swanson, that your low expectations is kind of doing some heavy lifting here.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think that the show overall, this first episode, I'll say it's passable. It was not like offensive, but it didn't really have much going for it other than a couple of good jokes here and there. And, I guess the premise is a little interesting, but they didn't do too much with it overall.
It's weird how they ended with a black guy doing a music number.
Yeah. I guess that is supposed to be I guess the twist throughout this is that that black guy is constantly being hounded by Mario Lopez's character to be like, hey, you should join the football team. And then they have an actual heart-to-heart where he's like, you should just do what you like, thinking that it's football, but he shows up to do the musical instead. Yeah. Which I guess is a fun twist, but it's not really played out well because another character, Daisy's friend Aisha, is the one who joins the football team as a girl.
And she's apparently good enough to make it quarterback.
Well, yeah, because the team sucks. It's been they mention it like 18 times in the first episode that the team is bad.
Yeah, but what's important is one guy in particular sucks.
Yes, who is
affirmative action.
Yeah. He's the Jamie, who is the titular dumb jock kid.
Dumb.
He's like a dumb boy. And yeah, not much really happens in this first episode. Daisy wants to run for student council. So she goes through like a painstaking effort to make some flyers, only to find out that Mac and his friend Lexi have already papered the whole school in flyers because they want a parking space.
Had their slaves do it.
Yeah, they have a printer guy or something. Yeah. Poster guy, was it?
A guy who opens his mouth and the poster comes out.
Yeah. They have a man who is a printer. And there's like type in the number that they want, and then he just prints. And whether or not they want
his name is Patrice, the printer.
That's right.
His name is Patrice Inkjet.
Yeah, they feel, I guess, marginally bad that they did this to her, and then they decide to I guess they decide to pretend to be her, but also make bad announcements about what they're running for. So they just make the whole situation way worse. And then there's this scene with Principal Toddman that feels way incongruous with the sort of like satirical, like meta, snarky tone that they have so far. Because I feel like it's trying to play it both ways, where they're trying to have like a heart to the show, but also be like
ironic.
Yeah, but also with like all this ironic detachment that doesn't really work. I feel like the principal works better as a character who is just like way in over his head. Is clearly
make him a guy who wants to kill himself.
Yeah,
just make him a slow slack.
To have him be this character who's like, no, you're like doing good work. Is, I don't know, it doesn't really fit. So she's inspired. She decides to start running as the student council president. That's kind of it for that first step. It's fine. It's fun. The second ep I enjoyed a little bit more. And there's one really good gag, I think, which is it's front loaded. This second episode is front loaded because they don't really follow up on it, but they have a bit here where some of the moms of the students get involved. And it's like at best a runner, but it could have been like, if they had made it like a story, actually, it probably would have been really good. So they have this bit here where they're handing out gifts to the black students. And,
half of these moms are part of the K-Hive.
Yes. And they give them like books like Ice-T's Bitching Guide to like economics or something. And it was like they have like tote bags that it's Parents Integrating Teachers and Youth. It stands for pity, so that's pretty funny. And yeah, like the show doesn't really follow up on this at all, which is weird because I think that's a really good like if you're gonna aim your satire gun at anything, might as well just aim it at that kind of stuff. Since you're already.
I find this highly offensive.
As a white woman.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Interesting.
Expand on that.
So you need to apologize to me. Well, I mean, it's what did that review say?
Oh, it's class warfare, Kiorein?
It's class warfare, and I'm not gonna tolerate this. So I need you to take the show off the stream.
I need to die.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Now you can edit the episode.
I'll get my editor guy to do it.
Oh, okay. See you next week.
Hey guys, what I miss?
Oh no.
We finished the episode and we signed out and we arranged editing from the editor guy.
Oh, all right. Looks like I'm not needed in this world anymore.
Oh, he's actually dead, Stare.
Yeah. I guess we should stop the episode now in honor of his memory.
Hey guys, what
folks,
I missed?
that was this week. Oh, hey. Not much. We were just recording the episode.
Oh.
Talking about our funeral plans for you.
Funeral plans? Oh, why?
Because you're dead. See? He saw his own dead body and died of fright.
Well, there's no way that a fourth Swanson could appear and continue recapping the episode as if nothing happened.
That'd be absurd.
So yeah, one of the other things going on in this episode is that I guess what's her name? Jessie, I think, is the character's name. Her son was the quarterback, and then Aisha becomes quarterback. So now he's like bent out of shape about it or something.
Yeah.
That gets a lot of screen time, and it's not that good.
Oh.
But it's whatever. The main story here deals with a assignment for Frankenstein, where
yes.
Mac wants to get out of doing it by claiming that it's racist, so he doesn't have to write a report on it.
Well, his first excuse is that he has seasonal dyslexia.
Well, yes, and he mentions that he was offended because Daisy ends up getting them both homework because she wants to do the assignment because the English teacher is underestimating her, allegedly. And Mac is offended because he spent all this time figuring out how to fake dyslexia.
Yeah. Apparently months.
Yeah. They still stick to making Mac a real piece of shit in this, and I enjoy that. I'm not. Time will tell, I suppose, if the show does like the redemption thing, but I don't know. I would rather they don't. Outside of that, I think there's a thing with musical kids. That's a runner. There's not a whole lot to this second episode. I said I thought it was funnier, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know.
Yeah, that's life.
I think you were just in a good mood when you were watching it, Swanson.
Maybe. Normally I'm in a bad mood.
Oh, you mean like when I watched Hoobie Halloween?
Yeah. Swanson ate a whole pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
And watched this.
No, I did not. I didn't do that today.
No, I did not.
I didn't do that today. That was a few days ago.
I've been eating healthy.
I ate healthy. I ate chicken nuggies.
I went to Subway
with some. I went to Subway. Met with my friend Jared.
I ate the pedophile sandwich.
And after that, I had a salad. It had carrots.
Yeah, so eventually, I don't even remember how the Daisy and Mac plot ends. I think he does part of the assignment or something. I don't know. So yeah, the episode ends with like them coming to some sort of understanding with each other. Aisha and Jamie, who are going to have a football off, but then Aisha appeals to his sense of emotion.
Yeah.
And they hug it out instead.
What a sweet ending.
Yeah. So, I guess that's a pretty quick recap there.
Lots of sitcom.
There wasn't really much to dig into this show with. It was just kind of like, yeah, they did some quips. There was a couple of funny jokes.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the season finale.
Yeah, you did watch the season finale. What was that like?
It was confusing because they had all the cast members from Saved by the Bell they could cram in there, just making callbacks to the old Saved by the Bell. And there's a B plot about the students holding a walk-off, and the governor making a mural to whatever social issue they were mad about.
Huh, interesting.
Wow.
Well,
not great.
I guess that's that. Final thoughts on this show?
No.
I thought it was basically like your average sitcom that you don't really want to watch.
Yeah, just watch The Simpsons instead. Get Disney Plus.
I guess that's how you could describe the original Saved by the Bell too.
Yeah, watch The Simpsons instead. Get Disney Plus instead of watching Saved by the Bell.
I get this. Watch The Simpsons. Don't get Disney Plus.
Yeah, just find The Simpsons. Okay, it's out there.
Search for Homer.
There's a box somewhere. If you pick up that box,
is it in a house?
Look at the box. Probably. I mean,
is it guarded by a little man?
I'm not sure. Okay, he's either guarding it or he's just watching over it. I'm not. You can't really. I don't know if you can describe it as guarding because
he's picking the box up and putting it down.
Yeah, he's not strictly disallowing you from opening the box. That's what a guard would do, right?
But he's picking it up and putting it down so fast you can't open it.
Yeah, it's sort of like a little secret of his.
Oh, so he's dribbling it.
Yeah, he's dribbling the box.
You have to juke him out and grab it to get The Simpsons, is what I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, sure. I'll be the high man on this and say that it's okay. It's fine. It's
tune out.
It's funny in moments and has a fun little cast here.
You were blinded by nostalgia, old man.
I didn't even like the show, the original one. I'll give this a light tune in.
I'll give this a heavy tune out.
I apologize, Swanson, but I'm gonna have to give this a tune out. I mean, it wasn't particularly bad, but it's very hard to get me to give a tune in on really most sitcoms because the majority of the time, a sitcom is not something I'm going to go out of my way to watch. And if I do watch one, it's this is occupying my attention for half an hour. And that's what this show did. It did it fine, but I would never tell somebody, you should check this show out of anything out there. Yeah. So that's where it gets the tune out from.
Yeah, fuck off, Swanson.
All right. Well, I guess that's a tune out on Saved by the Bell. And with that all out of the way, I guess we're mostly done here.
Yep.
There is one last bit of information I want to give out here. We've been talking about our Buy Me a Coffee page where you can go buy us a coffee and request a bonus episode. Well, Kio's back now, so things are looking a little rosier on that picture. So what can you look forward to in the coming the months ahead for us in terms of schedule wise? Well, I'm going to give it to you right now.
Oh.
That's right. Currently, the plan, and this isn't this is just a schedule, a loose tentative schedule. We've got 3 more episodes of the Bleachcast to wrap up. You can expect those before the end of the year. We're going to round out the year 2020 with the end of the Bleachcast currently. And then, next year, we're going to be starting these bonus episodes that you guys have been subscribing to us for, or giving us coffees, rather. Starting with Videodrome.
Oh, boy.
It's a movie.
The new Flash.
Yes. It's a movie Keo, I'm sure, is dying to see. Followed by a 6-part miniseries that we're doing on the Gundam The Origin OVAs.
That's right.
Robots?
Robos and their origins.
Cowboys.
I don't know if we have a title for that yet. Probably like Podcast The Origin or something.
Wolverine Origins.
And the final one is going to be Dead Mountaineers Hotel. Is that the name of that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is a Norwegian film that we're going to be watching. That one's going to be super interesting, so we'll see how that goes. But those are all the... Yes, it's quite the wild card. So those are all the ones that we've got on deck so far. You can look forward to those in the new year. Bleachcast will be back shortly. And of course, as always, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/TV Tuners, buy yourself a coffee, and you get yourself an episode of anything that you want for us to talk about. You just gotta let us know.
Pornography.
Stair says that, but hey, make it 2 coffees and maybe we'll talk.
Oh dear.
All right, so 1 for the bush and 1 for the. How's that go?
See you later.
All right, that's it for this week's episode of the show. We'll see you next week. Bye. It's over.
I found him.
Hey folks, it's time for the TV Tuners Denver Fact of the Week. Did you know that Stairmaster has knocked over 3 Denver skyscrapers?
Yeah, with my bumbling ass.